Bomb released.
All right, guys, maiden day on the Avio C130 version 2 from HobbyKing. This is the Coast Guard version. Let's do it.
That thing's got an insane power.
Look at that. All right, guys, so you saw it. Kevin got to fly the old Coast Guard scheme C130 now for 2 flights. We got his initial what he thought from seeing it. Now you got your hands on the sticks, Kevin. What do you think?
Oh, amazing flyer. It flies great. Nice and slow when you bring the flaps down. When you bring the gear down and fly all dirty, it's nice and slow. You just got to keep a little power on it. It handles like a dream.
Better than V1?
Yes.
Is it improvement over
yes,
V1?
Very much so.
All right, guys, again, Coast Guard scheme of the Avio C130 version 2 from HobbyKing. So factory CG and rates, taking off on low, no flaps here. Timer set for 4 minutes. On the cargo version, the civilian transport version, at 4 minutes, I think, is where we want to call that thing a stop. So lots of improvements to this plane. We're going to give it a go here and see how this one flies. So we're going up, left to right, taking off. So this feels good, very little trim. A click of right, maybe? Let's go with 3 clicks of right, and I think that's about it. So we're flying about half throttle right now. We'll come down for a full speed pass right here on the runway. Gotta get my gear cycle here. Now I fly with my flaps on flight modes, so this thing is pretty stable right now out of the gate. We're gonna hit takeoff flaps and see what we have to do to trim.
3 minutes.
Now one of the things they worked on with this plane is fixing slow speed characteristics. Look at that. How cool. So now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit those landing flaps.
Landing flaps.
We're gonna mix in on these flight modes just a little bit of trim.
Flaps up.
There's that. So let's go ahead and
Bomb released.
open up that back cargo door and do a flyby. Cargo doors down. How cool. All right, so let's see if this thing can do some loops and stuff. We'll take it up a little bit higher. Cut the power back a little bit.
2 minutes.
Still half, which is nice. No problem, we'll screen by here. That's full power, and then we're gonna take her up and we're gonna see how she does with a roll. So that's with coordinating in some rudder movements into a wing over. And I know C130s aren't made to do this, but it'll do it. It's definitely gonna lose a lot of altitude for you on a roll, but that's to be expected. Not a big deal. All right, so let's start bringing this thing in for a landing.
Gear down.
Gears down.
Takeoff flaps.
Takeoff flaps. Now what I noticed with the civilian version, you guys definitely want to make sure when you start flying dirty, you're adding power. So let's bring it around. And now we're going to start to cut power. We're going to hit those landing flaps. And we're going to start adding power as I need to hold that nose.
50 seconds.
Look at that. All right, guys, it is Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. Got something cool in store for you. So joining me, this is Kevin. Kevin is the CD over at the Wings of Williamsport Club, where I very often fly. And this plane in this new release from HobbyKing was pretty cool and special to me because I first saw version 1 at this field with Kevin.
Yep.
And Kevin was flying it. He's been a good customer of HobbyKing and a loyal customer for a very long time. So he was very excited about this plane, and I worked with him to find some stuff to drop out of the back. And since with 3D printing and getting printers, now we have all kinds of stuff that we can drop out of the back. But unfortunately, right before the 4th of July came, when we had all these cool colored music playing streamers and stuff to drop out the back, that plane met its demise. But I know how much that plane meant to Kevin and how much he actually liked it. But now Kevin's seen version 2 fly in both of the Coast Guard scheme and the civilian transport. But Kevin, what did you like about version 1, and then what did you like seeing with version 2 and the way that this flew that you think is a good improvement?
Version 1 was a very great flight. In the air, it flew great. Plenty of power. I was flying a 4S pack, I think a 3000 milliamp pack. Plenty of room inside the plane for battery, and plenty of power to fly with the plane. Had a great time flying it, and I really enjoyed it. As I'm seeing version 2, with the changes in the where the rudder servo is, and the weight saving they've done. What I've seen, the way it flies, it just flies really well, really slow, which is a big improvement. Not that the other one didn't fly well, flying slow, but this one flies even better. So I'm looking forward to seeing this fly more and more and more as the summer goes along.
So Kevin's definitely going to do that. So with that being said, on HobbyKing's behalf, Kevin, here's the cool thing. I told him how much I love that plane, how much I loved seeing you fly the plane. So HobbyKing made sure I had another one just for you, brother. So you get your choice of whichever one of these two you want, and you are going to take it home with you today for being a great customer and a great friend and a great advocate of this hobby. So
Oh my.
which one of the two do you want, brother, and how does that make you feel?
I feel great. Thank you so much. I actually really like the Coast Guard scheme compared to the two. I think if I have my choice, I'm going to take the Coast Guard scheme, and I just can't say enough. Thank you so much, Brendan. Brendan's been a great friend. I've enjoyed his YouTube channels. I've enjoyed going to fly-ins with him and spending time with him, and really enjoyed the past couple years that we've known. And I can't say thank you enough to both Brendan and to HobbyKing.
Cool.
Thank you
So
much.
we're going to have lots of stuff now that we can drop out of the back. We'll make sure of it. So how do you like that, guys? On a pre-release, Kevin's got himself hooked up thanks to HobbyKing. Check him out over at hobbyking.com.
Thanks very much.
Have a great day, and thank you for letting us.
Yeah, anytime. And there you have it, guys. So it's Brendan here at Just Plain Crazy. That is the Avio C130 version 2 from HobbyKing. That is the Coast Guard version. So with that being said, link down in the description below. Check them out over www.hobbyking.com and see if there's anything that interests you there. I hope you liked it. Smash the thumbs up. It helps me out a lot. If you're going to hit the thumbs down, do that thing twice. Like, share, subscribe, all the cool shameless plug stuff. Check us out over on Facebook and Instagram on the official pages. With that being said, till next time, guys, I wish you happy flights. Peace out.